Greetings. Thought it was a good time for a psychology video. I don't necessarily have a topic, um, but I have a lot of events that happened in my life recently that I figured I could present in a way that can be both inspiring and intuitive, something you can pick up on that perhaps you can revisit in the future if you need to. I guess I'll start the topic off with self-control. Um, it's a very important instrument in life, one that needs to be fine-tuned in order for life to fall into place. In order for things to go the way you want them to, you have to expect them to not go the way you want them to. Because I've noticed in life that there's definitely a balance. There's more than two options, but in the grand scheme of things, there's two options. You can go the good way or the bad way. Um, but I think a lot of people leave out everything in between. Especially when it comes to keeping yourself, um, not allowing the problems of others to become your own problems. Um, there's sort of a neutral balance with everything in life, and it's no bullshit. I mean, it's there to tell a story, and it just all depends on if everyone is willing to listen to the story and to witness the story right in front of them. I mean, life is a story. You live till you die. You only have so much time to live. You may as well make it the best damn life you can, because I can tell you that from my experience, it's not that the bad things weighed me down. It's that if I had known what I know now back then, um, I would have had a much better life. Let me just put it that way. It's much better to learn as soon as possible what life is all about. Because, I got stuck a lot. I looked for answers in all the wrong things. It's arguable that, that's subjective to fear, but at the same time, I stayed strong through all of it. Um, but I stayed strong in a way to where I realized I had to fall apart first. I had to completely find my pieces again. By the way, I'm just smoking a cigarette. This is not a doobie, okay? I don't only get deep into conversation when I'm smoking the ganja, okay? But no, seriously though. So, I need my coffee too. As the crickets are fucking in the background, I'm drinking coffee. But, there's a lot of blessings in life. And the more you focus on those blessings, the more you can manifest them in your own life. You don't have to wait on them when you can act as though you already have these things. Because with the fact that life is temporary, things can just slip away. Things can just slip away like that, and that goes for a lot of things, you know. I could give examples, but you should already know, you know. I feel like every human being on this planet has at least been through at least one event in their life that was traumatizing or chaotic or um, completely, it just strips you down to the point where you're just like, what do I do now? Those situations I've definitely had a lot of experience with. But I'm here to tell you that there's another side to every situation. And that side is freedom if you choose it. You know, it's much like the feeling like you're about to blow up on someone, like you're about to just lose your shit, get all angry, but then you just hold back for a second and then just fucking let it go, just let it off your chest, and then you just calmly respond. That's freedom right there. That's the freedom to not be chaotic. That's the freedom to have a choice with what you say, how you act. Because I feel like it comes to a point where everyone in humanity expects everyone to act out. And because of that, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety. I feel like anxiety comes from not knowing, that fear does play a role in that. Not knowing is a good teacher, though. You know, you know what I mean about not knowing? Because, not knowing, that's as free as you can be, because who gives a shit? Who gives a shit what these ideals are? Who gives a shit what's in the world right now? What's on the outside? And the outside doesn't matter, I mean, it just end with a finger snap, Not that I would wish that upon anybody, but it's like there's a certain reality that I think people need to wake up to, and that's one of them. The fact that, everyone could die tomorrow. And until then, what do you want to do now? Do you want to be stuck at the same job you hate? Because I know I don't. And I'm telling you that from experience. But that's where musicians and artists inspire me. Because within this temporary amount of time they had, they created something beautiful. They created something from a source that is unknown. It comes from the soul. And, it's arguable that scientists are still confused about what the fuck the soul is, Like, who knows? What we do know, though, is that we're made from the universe, we're made from the stars. I mean, look at our DNA. I mean, the proof is all right there. Nature is no lie. Nature keeps growing through all the bullshit we put it through. That's because it's essentially the creator. It's what created us, And I could go deep about this all night, but what I'm trying to get to is that, life is not to be taken seriously because it could end tomorrow. So stop taking shit seriously and have fun. Loosen the fuck up. Go to concerts. Do what you want to do. Be a free human being. And while you're at it, control yourself. As I'm telling you, I'm telling me. Peace out. Good night.